Well, howdy, folks. How y'all are? Now, tonight, we making Octoberfest food. Because October is almost gone, and we let it slip by without making any Octoberfest food. So we're going to make some braised red cabbage. We're going to make some brats. We're going to make some schnitzel. And we're going to make some German-style potato salad. Join me! Shall you? Now today. Okay, so first things first here. We're going to make the braised red cabbage. So you're going to need red cabbage. That's a given. You're going to need some onion. I thought I had a red onion, but I got a yellow, but that'll work. I need some apples. And I got these little mini apples from Chile. They're kind of like the mini sirloin burger. The guy that brought these to me came riding in on a Shetland pony. Now, we got some kosher salt, some apple juice, some black pepper, sugar. You need a vinegar. Now, I thought I had some some apple cider vinegar. But all I had was a few of these little bottles here. This is a golden balsamic. This one here is sherry. And this is rice wine. So we're going to make do with what we got here. And then lastly, I like to put some bay leaves in there, of course. And sometimes I make this, I put a few cloves in there, but I don't have any cloves. So we're going to skip that. And this should be pretty simple and pretty tasty. So let's get started. So next thing in here, we're going to throw some bay leaves. We're going to pull these back out because bay leaves ain't edible. We'll do that once it all braizes down. The way you cook this is slow and low, and that is the tempo. Now your acid and your salt and everything is going to pull. As it starts to cook, this is all going to reduce down to a much smaller amount. But it looks like a lot now because the water hadn't leached out. So I'm throwing some vinegar in here. The first one I got here is some golden balsamic, a little sample bottle I got last year. Use up this sherry vinegar here. This is all California. This is pretty good stuff. And I'm also going to add some rice wine vinegar in here because, like I said, I couldn't find the apple cider vinegar. Mrs. Chef, you don't know where that went? It's just gone. So all together, probably about a little over half a cup of vinegar. Next thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna add some salt to this. And I'm gonna add about 2 tablespoons of salt in there. That's a big head of cabbage, and I'm gonna add just a little more here. There we go. And some fresh ground black pepper. Ooh, yeah, I like lots of pepper, as you know. Okay, then we're gonna add some sugar and some apple cider, or apple juice. So for the sugar, I'm gonna add probably about a half a cup altogether here. I could have a little sweetness to it with all the tartness. I just got a plastic spoon over here right now for this, so. There we go. About a half a cup of sugar there. Okay, then we're gonna add some apple juice or apple cider. What you got? I'm gonna do about a half cup of that in there. We're gonna throw that on a medium to low heat and let that go for about an hour and see what she look like. There you go. All right, so we got that on the stove now. One thing I would add if I had it is some celery seed, but I don't have any of that either. I forgot to pick some up. And I did forget, I want to add a little garlic to this. We're going to add a spoonful of garlic in there. A spoon and a half. There we go. Now we'll give this a shake here. And as it starts to braise, we'll kind of taste it and adjust the seasonings as needed. But just kind of break that up there and get all that kind of mixed together good. And then we're going to let that heat slowly start to break that down, and the acids break down the cabbage and make it palatable here. And that's why we're starting this part first, because everything else doesn't take nearly as long as the braising of the cabbage does. You can do a rapid braise on it, but it ain't nearly as good. This really balances the flavor out. Okay, so next thing we're going to work on is our potatoes for our German style potato salad. I got these here. These are steaming bag, but the baby golds. These make fantastic German style potato salad, and I'll show you how we're going to do these here. We'll get to cutting up on them. Down this road, the only one they let us know, yeah. Told this big truth, hold the news, make us fit the mold, yeah. These lies that try to torture me, my wealth they try to steal from me, the feds they try to censor me, they won't let me be. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna throw some olive oil over these potatoes here. I like to roast my German style potato salad. Some people boil them. You can do either way, but I like them roasted. So put a little olive oil in there, a little bit of kosher salt, a little bit of granulated garlic, and a little bit of black pepper. You throw them in the oven on 400 degrees. These take about 20 minutes or so. Make sure you toss them real good with that olive oil so that they evenly roast. If you get something that ain't coated in the oil, you don't want too much oil, you don't want swimming in it, but you gotta put enough to make sure that they evenly coat. Make sure you bust them all up, because these Yukon Golds have a lot of starch and they will stick together. And if they're not coated good with oil like that one right there, you gotta make sure it's all busted up there. If you're not evenly coated with oil, they tend to kind of burn on you and not be as good of a product. So there we go. We're getting a good massage going here, and then we're gonna throw these off in the oven for 20 minutes on 400 degree, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, so the next thing here we're gonna do is cut up some green onion for our potato salad. So let's go ahead and do that while we here on the cutting board. Then we're gonna chop up some fresh bacon, and I'll show you how we're making the dressing for it here. Okay, so the next thing we need for our German potato salad, we just finished some green onions up here. We're gonna cut up some slab bacon here. This is sliced hickory smoked slab bacon. Belly fat. If you're watching from another country, sometimes y'all call bacon ham and ham bacon. This is the actual fat around the belly there, American style bacon. And it is absolutely delicious pork belly. Smoky, salty, cured goodness. So you're just gonna rough slice some of that up there, and that's gonna be part of our dressing we make here for our potato salad here in a few. And it's a warm style potato salad, so it's really more like a bacon potato side dish. But it's absolutely delicious. I mean, how could it not be? Look at all that bacon, all that fat. Of course it's delicious. There we go. So we're doing bratwurst tonight. Mrs. Chef picked up this Saverny artisanal kraut here with craft beer, and it actually, when we opened it up, it smells like kraut with beer. It's pretty interesting. Hey, so our bacon's all cooked up real nice there. It's time to go ahead and throw these green onions in here. We're gonna leave the grease in there. That's part of our dressing here. The next thing we're gonna add here is gonna be some coarse ground Dijon style mustard, or you can use Cajun mustard, something to that effect, something that's stone ground and still got the seeds in there. And I got to take the top off, so I'll be right back with you. Okay, so stone ground mustard going in. We're going to put about about two tablespoons worth there, so what that equal. Then we're going to throw just a little bit of mayonnaise in there. It's not a mayonnaise based dressing, but I like it because it kind of smooths it out. So I'll throw just a couple of teaspoons of mayonnaise in there. We're gonna pull this off the heat, shake it up. Okay, so here we go. We are stirring this up here. It's gonna make a beautiful dressing here to pour over our potatoes we got roasting in the oven. I'm about to pull them out and we'll get this all mixed up here. So first thing off here, we're throwing our roasted potatoes off in this bowl. You see they got a nice little color on them, but they're not hard roasted where they're crunchy. We don't want them all the way crunchy, just a little crunch. So we're putting our dressing off in there, and this is going to be delicious. Let's give this a shake. When we get done mixing her up here, we're going to throw a little more black pepper on there and taste it. Maybe add a little more salt. Ooh, that's smelling German. I think it needs a little more mustard. I'm going to put a little more mustard in there. I don't smell enough mustard. There we go. A little more mustard. A little black pepper. And a little more kosher salt here. There he is. Ooh, looky there, looky there. Okay, I apologize for the lighting, but I had to get outside because my son had a person over and it was loud now. So, first up, that potato salad. Oh man, that's good. That is damn good. Next up, this red cabbage. And because the timing got so out of control in this video showing you these side dishes, I did not show you the schnitzel part. We'll do that on another video. Red cabbage is so delicious. And during the cooking process, I think I showed, yeah, I showed you. I added a little more sugar to it. It's perfect now. So good. Good news is, if you watch this whole video, you can make this for your family at your house. Thanks for joining me. This gets a 5 roach all the way. See you next time.
There too.
All right, Mrs. Chef, what do you think about this beer crowd?
It's delicious.
It is pretty
That-
damn good.
that's the new
It really
staple.
is, yeah.
We should make a sandwich with sauerkraut on it.
We should. Call it a Reuben.
Yeah.
Well, can you guys tell which one we picked out here? Oh, yeah. What do you think about this, Mrs. Chef?
Love it.
This is badass. Hey, like our disco lights.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.